Versatile Infotainment provides thousands of informative videos of our viewers. If you want more informative videos, please like and subscribe our channel. So let's go our topic.
The $400 million a rich actor and producer Brad Pitt has won numerous awards. One of the most well-known and well-paid entertainers in the world is Brad Pitt. He routinely makes $20 million more from big-budget film release. In exchange for a planned Formula One movie on Apple TV, he received an upfront salary of $30 million, career high. Pitt is a multiple Academy Award nominee. As 12 Years a Slave won Best Picture in 2014, he was named the Academy Award winner for producer. He was awarded the 2020 Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his work in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Possibly of more significance to his overall wealth, Brad Pitt is a co-founder of B Entertainment. In the 1990s, he and his then-wife, Jennifer Aniston, co-founded the production firm. After their divorce, he bought her out. Plan B has produced several noteworthy movies throughout the years, such as The Departed, Moonlight, and 12 Years a Slave, all of which were nominated for Best Picture Academy Awards. Brad's own productions, including Troy, Moneyball, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, Killing Them Softly, World War Z, The Big Short, and Ad Astra have been produced by Plan B. See this page later for more details on Plan B. Early years. On December 18, 1963, William Bradley Pitt was born in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Brad grew up in Springfield, Missouri, along with his two younger siblings. He majored in journalism with a focus on advertising at the University of Missouri. During his time in college, he developed an interest in acting and considered relocating to Los Angeles. After barely 2 weeks of finishing his degree, he packed and relocated to California. Achievement. His debut in a motion picture was a supporting role in The Picture Hunk. Additionally, Brad briefly appears in the backdrop of Kevin Costner's 1987 film No Way Out. Following a string of cameos and small parts, Pitt rose to fame for his supporting turn in Thelma and Louise. He had a co-starring role in the 1992 Academy Award-winning movie A River Runs Through It. For his role in the hugely popular 1995 crime movie Seven, which brought in $327 million worldwide, Pitt won numerous accolades. Pitt was nominated for an Academy Award and won a Golden Globe for his following movie, 12 Monkeys. Due to his commitment to his parts, Pitt has experienced life in the boxing ring, the heights of the Alps and the depths of astonishingly realistic dialects. Other notable Brad Pitt movies are Ocean's 11, Troy, Babel, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Fight Club, World War Z, Moneyball, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Bullet Train, Babylon. Additionally, he will produce and star in a Joseph Kosinski-directed Formula One racing movie for Apple TV. Without factoring in royalties, he received a career-high price of $30 million for this production. Scheme B. Along with super producer Brad Gray, many other executives, and his then-wife, Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt co-founded Plan B Entertainment in November 2001. After their divorce, Brad paid an undisclosed sum to buy Jennifer out of the company. It was disclosed in October 2022 that Plan B was in the midst of selling Media One, a French media giant, a sixth-eye interest. Plan B reportedly paid $300 million for the acquisition, which was financed by 50 cash and 50 Media One shares. Stated differently, Media One acquired 60 of Plan B for $180 million at the time of the transaction, which was made up of $90 million in stock and $90 million in cash. As of this writing, $1 billion was allocated to the creation of Plan B movies, which have brought in $3 billion at the box office worldwide. World War Z is Plan B's most successful film in terms of global box office receipts, having brought in $530 million. Troy is its second best performing film, taking home $483 million. Famous Plan B films include Troy, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Departed, The Time Traveler's Wife, Eat, Pray, Love, Moneyball, World War Z, Kick-Ass, 12 Years a Slave, Ad Astra, Prominent Pay. Brad received a meager $6,000 in 1991 for his small role in Thelma Louise. After only 2 years, he received $500,000 for California. That's equivalent to little less than $1 million when inflation is taken into account. That, for Seven, he received a cool $4 million 2 years after California. He received his first $10 million salary from Sleepers the following year. $10 million more was his due for his 7 years in Tibet. His base film compensation had risen to $17.05 million by the late 1990s, which he received for Troy, Meet Joe Black, Fight Club, and Spy Game. He received $20 million for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, as well as $20 million for the majority of the major roles, for which he did not serve as producer. In order to star in Tarantino films Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Inglourious Basterds, he had to drastically reduce his pay to $10 million. When Brad co-starred in Ocean's 11 in 2001, he agreed to take a smaller base fee of $10 million in exchange for a portion of the film's back-end earnings. After all was said and done, he received $30 million from the movie. Pitt is reportedly getting paid $30 million for his part in the next Formula One drama. As a producer of motion pictures, Pitt has made countless more millions, more than he has possibly made in his acting career. Largest box office gains. So Pat. The top 10 box office achievements for Brad Pitt are as follows. World War Z, 2013, $540 million. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019, $374.03 million. Troy, 2004, $497.04 million. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, $478.02 million. Ocean's 11, 2001, $450.07 million. Ocean's 12, 2004, $363.04 million. 7, 1995, $327 million. Megamind 2010, $321.09 million voice role. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 2008, $333.09 million. Inglourious Basterds, 2009, $321.05. Individual life. Brad was previously married to actress Jennifer Aniston, as we previously stated. 2000 saw their marriage end in divorce in 2005. There have long been whispers that they split up because he started seeing his Mr. and Mrs. Smith co-star Angelina Jolie extramarital. In 2014, after dating for almost 10 years, Brad and Angelina tied the knot. Although they were legally separated in 2016, their custody and support dispute lasted for many more years, and they eventually were divorced in 2019. 6 of Pitt and Jolie's children were born, and some were adopted. The pair made a total of $7.06 million after selling the photo rights to Hello for $3.05 million and People magazine for $4.01 million in North America, after Jolie gave birth to their daughter Shiloh for a total of $15 million. They sold the rights to People and Hello after giving birth to their twins, Knox and Vivienne. As of right now, that remains the most expensive celebrity photo ever taken. Pitt started dating jewelry designer Ines de Rahman in 2022. Charity. Throughout his career, Pitt has been actively involved with several charitable projects. The One Campaign, Make It Right Foundation, and Jolie Pitt Foundation, which he co-founded with partner Angelina Jolie, have all benefited greatly from his kind donations. Following the disaster in Haiti in 2010, Pitt and Jolie gave $1 million to Doctors Without Borders. Tens of millions of dollars were contributed to charitable organizations by the couple via the Jolie Pitt Foundation. In the wake of Hurricane Katrina, he constructed 150 reasonably priced homes in New Orleans' 9th Ward through the Make It Right Foundation. A state of Los Feliz. Brad has an amazing real estate portfolio that includes properties valued over $100 million in total from all over the world. Brad Pitt's main residence in Los Angeles from 1994 to 2023 was a compound that he assembled via several transactions over time. Brad apparently quietly looked around this property a few weeks before selling it in March 2023 for $39 million. But it was never formally added to the MLS. Situated in the Los Feliz neighborhood of Los Angeles, the property is now composed of 5 adjacent parcels totaling slightly less than 2 acres. There are 4 houses on the site, including a 6,600 square foot main house with a swimming pool, skateboard park, and other features. For $1.07 million, Brad purchased his first piece of land in the compound in 1994. The seller was the well-known Elvira character actor Cassandra Peterson. Cassandra believed there was ghost activity in the house. "Out the house," Cassandra stated. 2. There was an oddity going on. Steps on the ceiling over my head. Smoke clouds took the shape of a human-like form before vanishing. There was a persistent dark shadow hovering on the pool's bottom. Everything seemed to disappear after a Native American cleaned the house with sage and a priest that conducted an exorcism there. I do? The main house is 7,000 square feet in size with 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. The estate appeared as follows in 1997, following his acquisition of multiple neighboring estates, but prior to its consolidation into a single contiguous. Additional real estate. He shared an 11,000 square foot Beverly Hills mansion designed by Wallace Neff with Jennifer Aniston while they were married. A year after getting married, in 2001, they paid $12.05 million for this property. They then carried out a thorough refurbishment that required 3 years. Brad and Jennifer sold the house for $28 million after divorcing and completing their legal separation. This house sold for $44.05 million of 2020. The former Pitt Caniston Beverly Hills residence can be seen in this video tour. Brad spent $4 million in 2000 for a seaside mansion in the Californian town of Goleta, which is situated on 15 acres north of Santa Barbara. When Pitt invested $3.05 million purchasing a historic estate in the renowned French Quarter of New Orleans in late 2006, he was also intending to build 150 affordable dwellings in the city. Pitt and Jolie put the house up for sale in 2015 for $6.05 million, but they later decided not to pursue the sale since no one was interested. Brad spent $8.04 million, bought a mansion perched on a bluff in Malibu, California, in 2004. In December 2011, he sold this house to Portia de Rossi and Ellen DeGeneres for $12 million. Ellen and Portia sold it to a new buyer for $13 million just 6 months later. This buyer sold the house for $45 million in October 2022 to a married couple of Kim Kardashian-connected fashion entrepreneurs. Brad paid $3.07 million for a home on the Spanish island of Majorca in 2015. Brad spent $40 million in 2022 to purchase a historic Carmel Highlands, California, mansion with notable architecture. Pitt paid $5.05 million in April 2023 for the Los Feliz residence that Getty oil heiress Eileen Getty owned. The Chateau Miraval. A mouth-watering $67 million was spent by Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in 2008 buying Chateau Miraval, a 1,200-acre winery located in the south of France. One of the best rose manufacturers is Chateau Miraval, whose bottles can be found in most upscale supermarkets in the United States. There are multiple guest buildings, a recording studio, and 35 rooms in the main house on the property, according to reports. In reality, they tied the knot at the chateau in 2014. During their divorce processes, this property turned into a major bone of dispute, which reportedly made the ultimate settlement take years to reach. They did finally come to a settlement, most likely involving a pledge to either sell the property across the street or give their kids the right of first dibs on the estate.